The Amvic Quick Estimator tutorial. This afternoon, we're going to look at the ICF Quick Estimator, an overview of the program. We'll look at special installations, in other words, taper top and brick ledge. The Amdeck is also included on the Quick Estimator. The steel lengths for Amdeck calculation is available. And then at the end, we'll do a hands-on example of an ICF input. So to introduce myself, my name is Gary Brown. I'm Vice President of Technical Services. Along with me, we have Vadim Novak. Vadim is our Building Science Specialist. The two of us are here at Amvic at any time for any technical questions, any assistance with engineering questions, with any assistance with any of the technical on any of our products. We're here to provide support for any information that that you may find necessary to assist with our products. And as I say, that goes for all of the products, whether it's ICF, Silverboard, Ampex, etc. So to get started with our quick estimator, we'll go to www.amvicsystem.com. Here you see the Amvic website, amvicsystem.com. Once you reach here, over on the right-hand side, you will notice that there is a button for the quick estimator. Simply click this button, and the program will open. Right at the very beginning, you will notice that there is a quick estimator guide, and this will basically go through everything that we talk about today and is in a PDF form, so you can print it off and have it handy for any information that slips your mind moving forward. It is important that when you open the program that you enter the 4 categories that you see circled here. Enter your name, the project location, and your email. Once you enter that, you'll scroll down and you'll notice that there's different sections. There's section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is put there so that you can break down the calculations in different for different areas. For example, if you've got a foundation, if you've got a garage, if you've got a second story, then you can put it in different sections. The input is used imperial units only. So if you've got metric, you're going to need to change it to imperial units. The height of the wall is in feet, and you will need a decimal. For example, if you're using the Amvic block that's 16 inches tall, then for that height, you would put 9.33 feet or 9 feet 4 inches. The length of the section of wall would be then entered. The wall thickness, it is broken down by size of wall. It includes the Amvic Plus and all our regular products from the 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12-inch products. The next section is a wall opening. You'll calculate the wall opening. We also break down the outside and inside corners, and once we see an example of a drawing, you'll be able to see that. There is a slight difference in the inside corner dimension, so to try to get as accurate an estimate as possible, we break it down that way. We do have all of the product that's shipped out of Canada is a long outside and inside corner. Any product that's shipped out of the US would be the short corner. We also have the 45, the T block, and an area for above grade and below grade sections. Here's a sample project that we're going to look at. We've got a detached single family home with a garage. The garage is just a frost wall. The main home has a ICF foundation along with the second floor, and it has a wood frame roof on the top. Now, the important thing is to look through your drawings just to see anything that that sticks out initially. Then we take the foundation plan, and here you can see we've highlighted some the important areas that we're going to need to input into the Amvic Quick Estimator. First, if you look in red, we've circled the dimensions for the footprint of the wall, the foundation wall. We'll see the side, the front. The back, of course, is going to be the same as the front here. On the side, you'll notice that the attached garage, part of it also is with the foundation. So in this case here, we're only taking the foundation part of the garage for the foundation floor. You'll notice the red corners. These are marked as outside corners, and the purple are marked as inside corners. The next calculation that you want to take a look at on the plan is you want to look for any openings. The openings are inputted in the square feet, so you'll take the 44 by 25 and divide that by 144 to get a square foot calculation. And you'll add all of the openings up. On the next part of the drawing, you want to look at how high the wall sections are. In this case, we've got 9 foot 2 1/4 inches. So we would automatically move this to a 9 foot 4 inch wall to accommodate for the Amvic block. You'll also notice that this particular calculation does not include the top of the floor system. So the additional dimension here will help to cover that also. So just taking the information that we basically saw from the drawing, we have the east wall at 34 feet, the south wall, the west wall, the north wall. So the total linear footage of the wall is 187.8 feet, which we would normally round this up to approximately 190 feet. We had 6 outside corners. We had 2 inside corners, and the wall height is 9.33 feet. As I had mentioned earlier, the input for the wall height is in feet, and so 9 foot 4 inch equals 9.33 feet. The wall openings is 53.24 feet. For the garage foundation, we see that the wall total linear footage of the walls is 73 feet. There were 3 outside corners, no inside corners. Now, in this case here, the diagram actually calls for a 4 foot frost wall. What we recommend doing is to move that up to a 5 foot 4 inch frost wall to accommodate the concrete slab of the garage floor, and also to make for a curb, a concrete curb using the ICF block. So we recommend the wall height as opposed to 4 foot frost wall, moving it up to 5.33 to make it more convenient for the project overall. So taking all that information, on section number 1, we're going to enter the basement wall. As I mentioned, we're going to put in 9.33 feet or 9 feet 4 inches. The length of the footage is 187.88. The wall thickness in this case is a 6-inch R22. And the drop-down menu will either take a 6-inch or an Amvic Plus R30 if it is the R Plus or the Amvic Plus product that is used. We enter the window wall openings. In this case, because it is a project in Canada, we have 6 long outside corners and 2 long inside corners, and it is a below-grade wall. For the garage, which is section number 2, 5.33, which is 5 foot 4 inches, 73 feet length of wall. Again, it's a 6-inch form, and we have 3 long outside corners. And again, this is a below grade application. Once we've entered that, as you scroll down, you're going to see a calculate button. The button, basically all you do is press that, and once you do that, you're going to have your wall results. It'll show you the results from the cubic volume of concrete and cubic yards or cubic meters. And if you go down farther, you're actually going to have a PDF available. And if you click the button for a PDF, then this particular screen will show up, and it breaks it down. Concrete volume, length of rebar. This is based on below grade application. You have the number of outside corners, the number of inside corners, and while they are the same corners, as I mentioned earlier, it does have a slightly different dimension, so it makes the overall program a bit more accurate. You will need to add the 54 and the 14 to get the total number of corners for your project. Then we have the standard straight forms of 242 for the foundation wall and 56 for the frost wall of the garage, for a total of 298. As far as the program is concerned for any waste factor, what we do recommend is basically taking the openings and taking 10% of the square footage of the openings away. This will accommodate for any cut block and will help with any waste factors with your project. So what we've actually done is we've actually taken all of the dimensions from the drawing and basically set it up so that you're stacking your blocks as we see here. Your corners are going to be all specified, and the quick estimator will give you, as we say, a quick estimate of the project. It is based on a fine calculation, so it is very accurate as far as putting the requirements of your project together. When we have special installations, as example, a brick ledge or a taper top, in this case here, we actually don't have this specified in the program. What we would recommend is that if we're doing a 9-foot 4-inch high wall, that we'll break it down in two parts. We'll actually take one section for an 8-foot wall, and then the second section in a 1.33 or a 16-inch high application, and this would account for using either a taper top or the brick ledge. We do recommend that that you add for each corner that you add a 4-foot length of wall to make a mitered corner in either the taper top or the brick ledge, because you will be losing a bit of the block when you do a mitered corner. So we do recommend to add a 4-inch wall length to for each corner to accommodate the field cut that you do. The T-block, we do have a section for T-block for the standard R22 Amvic product. The R30 product, as you're aware, we do not have a T-block, and this would need to be a field cut using a straight block. The next section on the Amvic Quick Estimator is the section for Amdeck. What we find is more and more people are looking to use Amdeck for a garage floor as a bonus room underneath, and to have an insulated room underneath, and to have your garage floor or for a cold cellar. So in this case, the Amdeck product, you'll need to take the long and short lengths dimensions of the project. And again, just to go back, in most cases, you've already put your name and project name and location and email in. Then you're going to move down past the wall information and put the floor and roof input. And here you can see we've got the shortest dimension, the longest dimension, and a drop-down menu from a 2 to a 4.5-inch concrete topping. Simply enter the information in here press the calculate button. In this case here, we're going to use a garage floor as an example. So we're taking the dimensions of the two side wall, this one, which is the same distance over here, and the front and back. So we've got 18 feet and then the total of approximately 26 feet here, which 18 feet, 26 feet, and we're going to go with a 4-inch concrete slab. And this would go into your calculator at 18 for the shortest distance, 26 for the longest, and a 4-foot topping. Click calculate, and again, download the PDF, and you will find that you'll get your concrete volume in meters and in square yards, the length of channel footage, and the number of Amdeck blocks. As far as calculating the C channels that go in the Amvic product, basically in this case here, you want your C channel to go into the Amvic ICF 4 inches into the concrete, plus your width of the foam. In this case, if we use a standard form, it's going to be 2.5 inches plus 4 inches on each side. So we've got 6.5 inches or 13 inches in total that we would add to the total length of steel C channel for proper dimensions of the C channel. So that's basically the overview of the program. It is quite simple. It does take a little bit of getting used to. However, once you've done a couple, it is pretty straightforward. The main thing is to spend a bit of time looking through as many of the plans as possible to get get yourself familiar with the plans. And as I had mentioned earlier, as soon as you go into the amvicsystem.com and open up the Quick Estimator, you will find that there is a Quick Estimator guide, and it basically goes through everything that we've just talked about today. So having said that, if anyone is able to go to amvicsystem.com and open up the Quick Estimator, we'll do a quick estimate of the second floor. We'll do a hands-on example. And for that, basically what we're going to do is we'll just get in here, get to the Quick Estimator. Okay, so need to put in our name, the project name, the location, and our email. Okay, and once we've done that, if you move down to the wall input section, we're going to go with a 9'4" wall section, which if you put that in feet, you're going to put 9.33. The length of the wall we had is 188 feet. The wall thickness in this case, we're going to use a 6-inch ICF, and you can see with the drop-down menu that we've got 4, 6, the Amvic R36, the standard 8, the Amvic R38, the 10, and the 12-inch block. So in this case, we're using a 6-inch standard form. The wall openings in this case were 252 square feet. The outside corners, and here's where you do need to just pay attention that you're going to enter the long corner for the Canadian any product coming from the Canadian factories. So that was a 6 on the outside and a 2 on the inside. There were no 45s and there were no T blocks, but it is a below grade application. Now, just to show you that if you did go to the 6-inch Amvic R30 for T block, it shows as not available. So it does, and it also shows as not available for the long corner, although the R30 corner is a long corner. It's just a standard corner. So the program does automatically calculate or tell you if you've used a section that is not available for that particular size block. Okay. So then we scroll down and press calculate. And download PDF. And there we have the Amvic Quick Estimator in a printable or savable form, the client's name, the project name, where it's being built, the height of the wall, the length of the wall, the number of the wall thickness, the openings. It's calculated the long and short corners, the number of corners, and it's a below grade. The actual wall results are concrete volume, the length of rebar, the number of long corners, the number of short corners, and the number of straight block. And again, you would need to add the outside and inside corners to come up with the total number for the project. So that's basically it. As I say, it's quite an easy program to use. Open it up if anyone has any questions or any comments. You can send it in either by chat or okay, someone can't hear. Hopefully we'll start all over, you know. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there are any questions. Certainly, if you do have any questions, by all means, contact either Vadim or myself, your territory manager, and we'll be more than pleased to help you with any questions or to provide any extra input with this program. It is a quick estimator. It is, as I say, it is designed to be as accurate as possible. However, we do recommend that you do make sure that you work through your territory manager to ensure that the accuracy is there and that you're ordering the correct product. So good luck with your construction and have a great ICF season, and we look forward to working with you and helping you with further tutorials in the future. All the best. Thank you.